After the major breakout on Bitcoin, we are right now creating another consolidation phase. So in today's update video, I'm gonna exactly talk about what this consolidation means on Bitcoin, what we're looking out for next year, and of course, I'm gonna be talking about the major signals that are currently flashing. I'm gonna be talking exactly about the most important news and much more important stuff here on today's update video. So without any further ado, guys, this video will be once again packed with very important information you really want to be knowing about right now here. So don't forget to once again slap up that like button back above 1,000 likes will be highly appreciated. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards today's update video. So to kick off the video, we're still creating a CME gap on the Bitcoin price there, and honestly it is right now Wednesday, and usually within 3 days we're expecting to see such kind of a CME gap getting filled up here. But like we do know, it's about 95% of the CME gaps that get filled up here. So maybe this time around we won't be filling it up here, but still it is important to understand that if we do break, however, this trend line right here, there could be a very likely scenario that we're going to be potentially still fill up this CME gap sitting around 84,000 US dollars. So while we're creating right now a new consolidation phase, I really want you to be looking at this very important level of support on the lower side, important resistance on the top side, and basically that we're currently still sitting in this major consolidation phase on Bitcoin. So really, if I'm looking at the bigger perspective, I'm seeing that we're of course breaking outside of the major downward sloping trend line, then exactly bounce from the level I have been mentioning on my previous videos, because I talked about this level right here, this Y box is a major level of previous resistance, like you can clearly see right here, but also of previous support. So this is also exactly the level that this time around bounced on Bitcoin, which is ultimately a very great thing to be seeing on the market. So Bitcoin, of course, is seeing right now a very strong bounce back towards the upside. So as well, if we're looking just at this bigger trend, we can currently still see that we're creating a major downward sloping resistance line on the top side, and whenever we're going to be touching that level, it's obviously going to be providing a lot of resistance for the Bitcoin price action. So also diving real quickly in towards some news here, because we got some big breaking news stories hitting the market again here, because North Carolina is right now also introducing a bill to invest up to 5% of its state funds into Bitcoin, which is ultimately extremely bullish for the entire market. And the major signal occur that Bitcoin whales are still buying like never before here, and also that the SEC will be hosting another roundtable between April 11th and June 6th. So this is of course going to be a very big thing here that will be covering regulation, custody, tokenization, and DeFi. So once again, the SEC is showing us that they're still are more crypto friendly, and that is just a very great thing for the entire market in all here. And also we got some big breaking news from GameStop, because we do know that GameStop is currently holding $4.75 billion in cash, and just moments ago they announced that they're going to be introducing a strategy on how to implement Bitcoin in their treasury policy. So that is ultimately very great development. Then also, if I'm going to be looking at the stock market on the bigger perspective, we of course had that major correction on the stock market. And now if you're just looking at the lower time frames, you can start to see that we're creating somewhat of a reversal right now once again here. I mean, we're still down compared to the all-time high about 5 to 6% here. But if we're just looking at the bigger perspective, I mean, usually every single time whenever we do get such kind of a correction, we do bounce once again back towards the upside and go eventually much higher. Because the stock market, guys, in the end of the day, how big the reversal or the correction is going to be, eventually we're going to be, of course, setting new all-time highs. And it's exactly the same for Bitcoin. So maybe we're going to go in towards a bigger correction phase here, but we just have to wait and see how that exactly is going to be developing. But further on Bitcoin, we're still breaking outside of the major downward sloping trend lines. And like I stated in many videos before as well here, is that ultimately right now for Bitcoin, I am still looking at a major downtrend on the daily time frame. And what I stated in previous videos as well, and what I'm still standing behind, is that we need to be breaking above this Y box of resistance. Because if we do so, I believe we're going to be breaking back in towards the bullish territorium, and ultimately right now we're still creating lower highs on the top side, and whenever we do confirm and break above this high right here, we could be starting to look at, of course, a reversal on the daily time frame, because still the trend is overly bearish right now on Bitcoin. And yeah, you can see that also we're trading against the EMA ribbon every single time. Once we have retested this level, we got rejected, but right now we just need to see a break above this level to see that continuation higher. Then also, if I'm going to be looking at this bigger consolidation phase, we do know that we're having a major bullish buy signal signal getting flashed right now. I mean, I discussed this in depth in yesterday's video. This is a very bullish signal, and like you can see, every single time such kind of a buy signal has flashed, it corresponded with the Bitcoin prices going much, much higher. So I'm super excited for that here. Then once again yesterday, we had another positive day on the spot Bitcoin ETF here, knocking right now the 8th consecutive day here of inflows on the spot Bitcoin ETF, which is ultimately very great to be seeing. That if I will be looking at my trades here, guys, my trades are still doing absolutely amazing here. I mean, my trades on Bitcoin, hyper liquid, they're all making a significant profit right now still here. But of course, ultimately, I'm still waiting to make way more profits from these strategies. And all in all, I don't have to do a lot with these strategies because I literally set up my trading bot, and now the bot will automatically sell my positions and buy them if they go lower. So ultimately a very great strategy. And like you can see here, my overall strategies all combined here are right now in a profit over 50% here. So that is just very great to see. And if you want to be copying any of these trading strategies, guys, go to the highest link description of today's video where you can sign up an account to Pionex or copy any of my trading bots here. So if you're interested in that, check it out in the link description of today's video. But going further in towards the video, I quickly want to be discussing, of course, that we got the worst Q1 performance on Ethereum that we ever actually had in history before here. And honestly, that is maybe one of the reasons why Q2 is going to be honestly one of the best here. Because also, just moments ago, we started to see the end of the 13-day outflow on the spot Ethereum ETF here, which is of course great that we finally start to see this coming towards an end here. And then also Custodia and Vantage Bank here have issued their first ever issued stablecoin on Ethereum. And for the ones that don't know it, if we're going to be just in general look at the stablecoin supply here, which is correspondent with liquidity in the market, we are seeing that new all-time highs are getting reached on stablecoins made on Ethereum. So we're still seeing massive adoption on Ethereum happening. And actually, we just hit a new all-time high only starting 2025. And this shows you that still more and more people are moving towards Ethereum, which is ultimately a very great signal for the entire market of Ethereum. I mean, it is right now massively down here still compared to the previous all-time high here. I mean, we have not even set a new all-time high in this cycle yet so far here, and we're currently trading on this major upward sloping support line. I am currently taking major bets here that Ethereum is going to be bouncing quite heavily back towards the upside. I have positioned myself in very big long positions right now because I do believe we're going to get a major reversal from off this point. So yeah, I am just super excited for what is about to be playing out next year. I think that Ethereum is looking quite bottomed here on the weekly time frame. I mean, we're quite oversold on most of the indicators, and here on the total tree here, which is of course basically the entire altcoin market is right now also bouncing from the previous high here. So it makes a lot of sense that Ethereum is going to be leading the way here. So yeah, I'm super excited, and I am betting a lot on this bounce here on Ethereum. So you can copy my trading strategy right now in the link description of today's video, but I have opened up multiple positions on Ethereum, on spot, on leverage, and yeah, I just think it's going to be going much, much higher from off this point here. So this was it for me in today's update video, guys. If you did enjoy it, learn something from it, don't forget to slap on that like button, subscribe to the channel, and see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.